guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I wanted to show you how to make one of these cute little 4x4 cards and to make your own little envelope. So here's one I've already done. I thought I'd show you the project first and then I'll show you how to make it. So there are these cute little squares with a ribbon. This one says, "It's your day, happy birthday," and I used the Happy Birthday Gorgeous stamp set for this. And then I used paper, designer series paper from the, let me look and see, what did I use there? I used the Whole Lot of Lovely designer series paper and just some pool party cardstock and some Blushing Bride cardstock. So what you, for this cute little card, you open the ribbon or untie the ribbon, and then the card opens like this. Isn't that so cute? So right here it says happy birthday, make a wish. I stamped some things right here, and then right here you could write your sentiment. And it's just a fun little, different way to do a card, but they're so easy to make, so I thought I'd show you guys how to do it. All right. Oh, and I used some Tranquil Tide ribbon here on this one just because it matched this designer series paper, had Tranquil Tide and Pool Party. Anyway, it's cute, but I'm going to do something completely different for the next one. I'm going to use the Coffee Cafe stamp set and go with some of those colors. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so you need quite a bit of cardstock for this, and I thought I would give you all the measurements for that first. So what you need is a piece of 8x8 cardstock, 8x8, and it needs to be scored right at 4 inches both ways. Okay, so 4 inches this way, 4 inches this way, it is scored. All right, and then in the same color of this cardstock, you'll need a piece right here that's 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so your first color, 8x8, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Then you need some designer series paper, and right here, and I decided to go with this from the Coffee Cafe designer series paper, and you need 2 that are cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So you need 2 of those, and then you need 1 that's cut at 2.5 by 2.5. Did I say these are 3 3/4? I think I said that. 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, 2.5 by 2.5. So 1 of these, 2 of these. Okay, and then you need a different cardstock color, something that usually matches your designer series paper. So I'm going with the Pear Pizzazz here. And you need 1 piece that's cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So it's the same as these ones, but it's embossed. And I embossed this with the Garden Trellis embossing folder. I just thought that looked cool. And then you need 2 more that are cut at 3.5 by 3.5. And then 1 little tiny guy. And this one's 1 3/4 by 2.5. All right, so that's all the paper you're going to need for this. But I thought I'd give you the dimensions early, just to, I don't know, we're trying something different. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece right here, and again, this was 8x8, and it's scored at 4 and 4 both ways. And decide what's your top and your bottom. So obviously this is gonna be my top and my bottom. And then what you want to do is you want to stamp in the top left corner and the bottom right corner. It's really your choice if you want to do that or not. I think it's just cute and it adds to it. And I like to stamp in the same color as the paper. So this is Crumb Cake. I don't know if I said that earlier, but it's Crumb Cake cardstock. So I have my Crumb Cake ink here. And I'm just going to stamp, let's see, what do I want to stamp on there? I think I'm just going to go ahead and stamp maybe a coffee cup. Why not? Let's just go ahead and stamp a coffee cup. So let me open this up. This coffee, peel this off here. This Coffee Cafe stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's clear. There are framelits that coordinate with it, the coffee cup framelits. All right, so let's do the coffee cup. Okay, and I need a block. Let's see, how big of a block do I need? I really don't need a giant block. Will this fit? We'll make this work. So let's go ahead and ink that up. And I probably want a piece of paper underneath because I'm going to be stamping off. Sorry guys. Not quite as organized this morning as I like to be. Okay, so I have a piece of my grid paper here. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp a few of the coffee cups. So let's go 1 right here. And let's do another one Let's do one right here. Okay. And then same thing down below. I don't want to stamp onto these parts, so I'm actually going to fold my paper over and I'm going to stamp this one like so. And then another one is going to go right here. Okay. And then next I want to stamp the top to my coffee. So I'm going to do this guy. Okay, move that up. And put the top of my coffee on. And it doesn't have to be totally perfect. If you want it totally perfect, go ahead and do that. I don't mind so much if it's not completely perfect. Okay, this goes right here. This is going to go right here. And then let me grab my scrub, clean this off real quick. Clean this guy off. Clean this guy off. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this one to put a sleeve on my coffee cup. So ink that up. Let me fold this over one more time. Okay. Oops, come on. I'm actually going to stick a foam pad under just so I get better coverage since it is a photopolymer stamp. Okay, and I'm going to put this sleeve on right here. Oh, see, I didn't get it all the way. You guys see that? So I'm going to try to fix that. Let's see here. That's better. So let me ink it up a little bit better. And let's go ahead and do this one. And these two guys up here. So it doesn't really matter what stamp set you use for this card. I just wanted to give away some. Oh, see, that didn't go all the way either. It's because I need to. There. Well, you know what? We're just going to leave it. Okay. And do I want to put anything else? I plan to give this card with a coffee gift card. That's why I decided to go with the coffee. I think I'm going to put, do I want to put anything else? Let's just do a couple coffee beans just to fill in, just so it looks cute. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so there's that. On this one that I showed you earlier, I had just stamped the little rose flowers on the edges. So it doesn't really matter what you do. Just do whatever you think looks cute. Okay, we can put all this aside. All right, the next thing we want to do is put, kind of start putting our card together. So you have your creases this way. What we want to do is we want to fold this in half. You see how our card goes this way? So what I want to do is I want to make a crease right here. So turn it upside down and match up your corners right here. And we're wanting to make a crease right down the center. So you're going to want your bone folder. And we're going to crease it this way and this way. There we go. Okay. So now let me do my creases here and here. So now when actually I think I just creased that backwards. Seriously, guys. Okay, so now when I close my card, see, it should go like this. There you go. So again, you want to turn it upside down and crease it to make your triangle. But for these folds right here, you want to fold in this way and in this way. Okay, so that when you close it, it comes together just like so. Okay, and make sure that your opening is at the bottom of your card. You don't want it to open from the top. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to put our all our cardstock and all of that we already have. So I'm going to take the Designer Series paper, and these are going in these two corners right here. So just go ahead and grab your snail. And of course, since everything's going so perfect on this video, I am out. Let me replace this real quick. Okay, sorry guys. Now I've got to find some adhesive. Oh, adhesive, where are you? There we go. So again, you just open it up, pull this little piece out. This snaps right in right here. All this goes in the trash. And I'm ready to go again. Okay, so we're gonna put our adhesive on here. So I want this one right here. You will have a tiny bit of a border. And this one's gonna go on the bottom, like so. Then you'll take these two, and they're gonna go right here. And so this bottom one, I like to leave blank. You could stamp something on there. I like to leave it blank, so that's where I can do my writing for my, to whoever it's for. But the top one, I wanna stamp something, and I'm gonna stamp, what do I wanna put on this one? Let's do Life Happens, Coffee Helps. So, put this on a block. And I'm gonna stamp it in some early espresso ink. Ink that up. And grab my foam again. And I'm gonna say, Life Happens, Coffee Helps. There we go. Okay. No, it didn't. Actually, you know what? I didn't ink that up enough. I'm going to flip it over and do it one more time. Good thing every piece of paper has two sides, right? Looks like my early espresso ink might need to be re-inked soon. Okay. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay. And this guy is going to go right here on top of this one. Okay, and that's all for the inside. Again, fold your card down, and you have to do design your front. So I kind of like, let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to first put the embossed piece right here on the front. And whenever you're adhering something embossed, I like to do all four sides just so it doesn't curl up on you. So this is going right here on the front. And then we want to put, we have these two pieces right here, and we're going to put this one on top of this one. And then we're going to put, let's see, this one's going to go right here on the front, but over to the left-hand side. But let's see, so before I put that on though, I want to grab some ribbon. And I grabbed out some ribbon. I just got to figure out what I did with it. I have some Pear Pizzazz, or this isn't Pear Pizzazz, this is actually Old Olive. Where did I put my Pear Pizzazz ribbon? Sorry guys, I'm all over the place today. Pear Pizzazz ribbon, where did you go? Here we go. I have my Pear Pizzazz ribbon, the shimmer ribbon. And this is what I'm going to be using to tie it off. So I want to pull a piece through like this. Lay it over the top, and then I'm going to put my adhesive across the top and the bottom. And this is going to go right here like so. Okay. Then I'm going to wrap my ribbon all the way around, and this is where I'm going to tie my bow. So let's see, let's cut off a piece. And snips. And this is where you would tie your card closed, like so. And I just like to tie a bow. Okay. And I can trim these if it's a little long. Okay. All right, and to finish the front, then one more, we have this little piece left here, and I'm going to stamp a sentiment on there. And let's see, what do I want to stamp? Actually, let me think for a second. I'm actually going to stamp the Life Happens, Coffee Helps. I should have thought this through a little bit better on the front. So let me ink that up again. Life Happens, Coffee Helps. Okay, I'm going to stamp this right here. And then on the inside, I'm going to change that, what I did on the inside. Okay, so I want to grab a piece of Pear Pizzazz cardstock. Where are you, Pear Pizzazz? Right here. I surely have a scrap up here, because as I do. And I'm going to cut that down to 3.5 by 3.5, because I'm going to replace that one we did on the inside. So I want this to be 3.5. I'm going to grab my trimmer here. 3.5 by 3.5. Okay. And then let me put these scraps away. I'm actually going to stamp on this one, this guy right here. Happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend. So I will grab a block. It's not big enough. Big block, where are you? Well, okay, and let me ink that up and label. Happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend. And I'm just going to stamp this right here. Press, 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 press. All right, that looks good. And I am going to regret this, but I'm going to open up the card. I won't regret it. I can actually tie it back together really well. Okay, I'm going to take this one off. That's okay if it's ripping, because I'm going to just throw it away. Okay, and I'm going to put this one down instead. And you guys, seriously, in the grand scheme, if they had said the same thing, it probably would have been fine. But, you know, I'm showing you how my thought process works. Maybe it'll resonate with some of you. Okay, so there we go. Now I'll fold my card back up. See if I can tie the bow one more time. I might be able to, guys. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I can tell I did it the opposite of what I did before because my ends aren't even, but that's okay. You guys, not too bad, right? Okay. And to finish the front, this just goes right on the front. I think these really are quite easy to make. I just totally complicated everything by changing my mind. Okay, that goes right there. And that is my cute little card. So the only thing is now you need an envelope for this, and we don't have an envelope, so you have to make your own. So what you're going to need, it's really quite simple. You'll need your envelope punch board. Love this. And you need a piece of cardstock that's cut at 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. And it says on here, because if you're using this and you're wondering what to do, we have a 4x4 card. It says card size 4x4, and it tells you. So you need a 6 7/8 by 6 7/8 piece of paper, and you need to score it at 3.5. So it really does all the work for you. The punch board does. So all we want to do is go to, so it says go to 3.5. So we're going to go to 3.5. And we're going to punch and score. You just rotate 90 degrees, line up your score line, punch and score. Rotate, line up your score line, punch and score. Oops, come on. There we go. And rotate one last time, punch and score. Okay. Put that away. Then you burnish your score lines, and it's so easy to make an envelope. This is why everyone needs the envelope punch board, because then you can make your own envelopes anytime you want. Okay, and I like to, let's see, how do I like to do it? I like to fold the bottom up and then put these two sides down. And you also, we could have rounded our corners. I'm going to leave this one like this. I'm actually, no, I'm not. I say I am, and then I'm not. Let me round this corner, because I don't like that pokey piece sticking up. So let's go ahead and round our corners. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So again, I like to put the bottom up and then these two pieces down. So I'm going to actually stick some adhesive here and here. And I'm going to stick some adhesive right here on this. Okay. So there's my cute little envelope, and then my card should fit right inside, which it does. I promise you it does. I don't want to fuss with my, there we go, but it does. And then you would close it up and you have an envelope. But I want to be able to show you the card. So aren't these fun, you guys? These cute little 4x4 cards. And let me show you this one from earlier. Again, it closes up. There's our little ribbon. And I don't want to waste or bore you by tying that again. But anyway, there's our cards. Isn't that so cute? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you stuck it out this long, thanks guys. Bye.